Hi, Arun.
Hi.
Yeah, you're able to hear me, right?
Yeah, yes.
Uh, just give me a second. We can start. Give me a second.
Okay.
Yeah. Uh, Arun, what is your overall experience and relevant experience in Informatica?
So relevant and overall both 3.2 years experience.
Okay. So current organization you are working for,
LTech private solution.
and your notice period, please.
So 15 days.
Okay. Yeah. Fine. Can you just brief me about your current work and current project that you are working on so that we can start our process?
Okay. So hi, I am Arun Goda. I am from Bangalore, and I am currently working as an informatica developer in LTech Solution Private Limited from November 2019. And my current project is Singtel. Singtel is actually a telecommunication company, and which provides services like mobile TV, IPTV, all those things. And in this project, like we have got sources and files in the form of tables and tables and files, and we have loaded this into the stage table by using incremental loading and mapping variable. And also from stage to dimension table, we have used SC type 1 and SC type 2 based on the business requirement logics. And also we have got the requirement in the form of change request and business requirement. As per that, we have developed this project. And also coming to my role and responsibilities, I used to interact with a business analyst, and also based on this requirement, I used to develop a mapping from source to stage to dimensions, and dimension to fact tables. And also I have developed the most complex mapping by using SC type 2 and SC type 2 and SC type 1. And also I used to interact with the team lead about discussing about the projects and all. And also once after completing the mapping, I used to prepare unit test cases. So that's about.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Yeah. Okay. Let me ask you a few questions in Informatica. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So, what is star schema and snowflake schema?
So star schema is surrounded by a dimension table. Like a fact table is surrounded by a dimension table is called as star schema. So in Snowflake schema, it's a parent table. Like one table is which is connected to another table. Like it has more physical joins, and more parent table. But in star schema, it only less physical joints, and it has very less physical joints.
Okay. So, what is a mapping parameter and a mapping variable?
So mapping variable means it will change during the session runs, and that value will be stored in a repository, so that we can use that value in the next session run. So mapping parameter means it won't change, it will remain same constant like that.
Okay. And you said in your current project, right? So you are using an incremental
Yes, yes,
load.
yes.
So okay. So how you are doing that exactly? Like where you are storing the variable and how exactly you are doing
So
that
yes, yes, yes.
incremental logic?
So in incremental loading, first we need to create a mapping variable, by taking mapping variable. So I have created incremental date like that one variable I have taken, and I have sent default values like 0101 and 1900. And then in expression transformation, I have taken one flag variable. There I have kept set max with that variable, and then I have sent a transaction date. So suppose if a transaction date is to I have default, I have given 1900. So if today we have whatever the records we will load, that date will be compared, if it is greater than the incremental date which I have given, so that value will be stored in the repository. So that can be used as a next next session run. So same thing, tomorrow, if the date is greater than today's date, so that value will be stored in the repository, and that can be used in next session run, like that.
Okay, so mainly you are using a mapping variable for your
Yes,
incremental
yes,
approach,
yes, yes.
and the column you are using is what is that frequency date? Something you said,
Oh,
right?
yeah, yeah,
What is that column?
transaction date.
Okay, 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 got it. Okay. So what is SCD type one and type two?
So like if you want to maintain the latest version means then we have to go for SSD type 1. Like historical, if you want to maintain historical data means then we have to go for like SSD type 2.
Okay. So you said you have implemented SCD type two, right?
Yes,
So can you just
yes.
explain me how with a mapping how you did that?
Okay, okay. Suppose like I have taken my customer stage table as like source table, and then connected to the expression transformation. So like in expression transformation, I have like calculated the date based on like date entered minus one. Then I have taken dimension table as my lookup table. From expression transformation, I have taken customer ID to the lookup transformation. So then I have given a condition like customer ID is equal to like lookup ID. So then I have taken like lookup employee key out to the router transformation. So like in router transformation, I have created a three groups like is null of like a lookup employee key, and not is null of like a lookup employee key, and one more is for not is null of lookup employee key. Like that, I have created a three groups, and then I have taken three update strategies. So like is null of lookup employed connected to the update strategy and given as GD insert, and then connected to the dimension table, and then have taken then have taken sequential generator for to generate a primary keys and connect it to the dimension table. So like a second not is null of lookup ID, then taken to the like update strategy there like I connected to the directly dimension table since we are updating the existing inserts. So like and then have like a third group I have taken notitional of group notitional of employee like employee key connected to the update strategies. Then there I have I have connected the dimension table. Then I have again I used the same sequential generator to that third dimension table.
Okay. And you said you have used three groups. So
Yes,
first group, I understood that you are using is null of
insert,
employee
yeah, that
ID,
insert for
right?
that one is insert, and next second one is like a
Okay.
DD
So what is the
update.
second and third?
Second is used for update, and third one is also like insert, existing insert.
Okay. So for what is that condition you gave for second group and what is the condition you
Okay,
gave for
okay.
third group?
Not is null of lookup employee key, and again not is null of employee key.
Okay. So for both, you gave the same
Yes,
not is
yes.
null of employee.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Existing
And
update,
yeah,
okay. Existing update and existing insert for that.
right. I got it.
Yeah.
So, right. Existing insert, yes, you are using third group. I understood. So for second group, what
Uh,
is that you are connecting to target and what you are doing?
So like only like update since start date, like only start date I will take and update it.
Start date you will take and
Yeah,
update it. So,
yeah. Like it will be null
uh,
now. It like in before like inserting like new record means it will be null. So for that we need to
okay,
update. So record coming as subclip. So for that we have given a DD update like that, and we have updated the end date with the date termination. Whatever the date come, no, the data it will be updated like that.
okay, fine. So you are using only that start date as a column to flag that record. Like this is the old record, like that. So how
Yeah,
you
yeah,
are knowing
yes,
this is
yes.
the old record and this is the new record?
New record means it will come with a date and date, right?
Okay, so how you are
Yeah, I have like I have written like end date is null. Like I have written a lookup SQL override query based on end date is null, like that.
okay, 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 got it. And you said you have used two sequence generators,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. For like insert and existing for first one like insert and existing insert.
Okay, so for both you are using
Same only.
two
Yeah,
diff.
same sequence generator. Only one sequence generator.
Okay, one sequence generator you have connected to
Both
target one
dimension
and
table.
target three.
Yeah, yeah, yes, yes.
Okay. Mm, fine. Okay. So suppose I assume that in your mapping you are using a joiner transformation.
Okay.
Okay. So okay. So mainly in joiner transformation, what are the join conditions that we have?
Only equal to.
Okay. And Okay, I'm using a joiner transformation, so obviously I'll have master and detail, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, and what are the types of joins?
So normal joins, detail join, master outer join, and fill outer join.
Okay. And if I use master outer join, what is my output?
Master outer join it will take less record. Less record as like a table, less record table to improve the performance like that. So you're asking
Right.
about like what output, right? Yeah, yeah, okay.
What
So like yeah,
what will be
yeah, I
the
got
output?
it. Yeah, I got it. So my contain only same record and all the record from detail records.
Okay, so all records from detail matching records from
Yeah, yeah.
master.
Master is
Okay, fine. And you know what are the cache files that we have
like in
if we
lookup
use joiner?
in China. Yeah, index and data caches. Index
Okay,
and data cache. Like index 10 it will load like condition columns. Like data cache it will load like columns, only columns, column ports.
okay, fine. So what is difference between a connected and unconnected lookup?
So connected lookup it is connected to the mapping flow. Like unconnected lookup we call it from expression transformations. So connected
Okay,
in connected lookup we can use both static and dynamic caches. Like in unconnected lookup we can use static cache. And connected lookup will return multiple value with multiple values. So unconnected lookup will return only values. And connected lookup which is used for like multiple value calculation. Unconnected is used for single value calculation. And default value will be stored in connected lookup, and default value can be ignored in unconnected lookup.
okay. And what are the types of caches we have in lookup?
Lookup. So like a static cache, dynamic cache, and a persistent cache, shared cache, index cache, and data cache.
Okay, so what is the difference between a static cache and dynamic cache?
So like static cache which remains same constant that can be like reused again and again in the session. Like a dynamic cache like if you want to update anything like that we will go for which will change during the session run. Dynamic cache will be changed during the session run, and it can be like used to update insert anything like in lookup cache. So like in dynamic cache, like once we are using, like if you are using dynamic cache in the sense, like we will get new lookup property and associate what will be given. Like no lookup pro is equal to 0 in the sense like it won't insert or update any record. One means it will insert, two means it will update like that.
Okay, so any idea on what is the use of this dynamic lookup? In what scenario we'll be using this dynamic cache lookup?
So like suppose in dynamic log, like if you have like same column with multiple condition with the same row, anything like that, we can go for dynamic lookup.
Fine. Suppose assume that in your mapping I'm using an aggregated transformation and I did not enable the group by port and I ran my mapping.
So
Okay,
yeah,
so
it will
what will
give
happen in this case?
it will give last record. By default, it will give us last record.
Okay, so what does that mean? Like, suppose from my source, I have
Okay,
four different departments of data.
okay,
Okay, I have a source file wherein I have four departments of data. Okay, usually I need to do group by based on department.
okay.
Okay, but I forgot to enable that. So, what will be my output in this case?
Last record will give the last record.
Okay, and okay, what is the use of normalizer transformation?
So, like if you want to convert any column into row means, then we have to go for normalization transformation. So, like it has like a primary key like GK and GCAD. GK which is used as like a primary key in normalization, and GCAD which is used for like column occurrences.
Okay, and okay, okay, and okay, I'll give you one scenario. Okay,
Okay,
mm, suppose I have a flat file.
okay,
Okay, that flat file has five departments of data coming today.
okay.
Okay, so I need to create five different files based on department. As it has five departments, it need to produce me five output files.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, okay,
so
good. I
how we
understood.
will do that?
By using a transaction control, we can do that. We have like
Okay,
now level. Want me to explain in detail?
Yeah, what is that transaction control transformation? What it will do?
So like it is used to control like commit and rollbacks. Based on that, by with like commit and rollback it will control, like it has some like TC continuous control, like a rollback TC rollback, and TC after commit, after commit, before TC rollback, before TC rollback, after, like that it has. So like by using, like if you want to generate multiple output means, then we have to go for transaction control. So every session we run, it will generate a new output for like new output file name we can generate by using that.
Okay. So, okay. So what is a union transformation?
So union transformation, it's like active and reactive transformation. Suppose like if you have a same structure of same structure mean the like files and tables, like then we can they can then we can use it to transfer to the one target table. Like if you have multiple table structure, multiple files with the same structure, then we can use union transformation to load into the target tables. So like which acts like a union all in Oracle database. So like union which
What is
acts
that
like
union all means?
union all in the sense it contains duplicate values also.
Okay. And so, have you heard of indirect file loading?
Yeah, yes, yes.
Okay. Can you explain me that? What is that
So
indirect file loading?
okay. Suppose like we have hundreds of files. We wanted to load into the one target table. Then we have to go for indirect file loading. And first we have to do one-to-one mapping. So then we have to like in infrastructure like folders, there will be source files. There I have to create one. I will create one file. Then I will add all those file 100 files locations, and with file name I will add it to that. And that file I will give it in the give it in a source file name place. So then after that it will load to the target tab.
Okay. And suppose in my target table, I have created one column called file name as well. Okay.
Okay.
So, okay, as I'm loading 10 different files, right? How
Hmm.
can I get the file name also loaded to my target table?
Yeah, that we can do it by using there itself. Like while creating a target, no, there we have a file name. File name we have file name like target right side like one like mark will be there like file name by using that, and also like in expression transformation by taking a variable and by assigning that file name dot txt like that we can do by it like that way.
How you'll do that? Okay. Suppose assume that you said in target we are enabling. So I have enabled that. So using expression, how you will do that?
Expression I will take a variable like the file output name is there. No, there I will take like state.txt pipeline by using pipeline operator dot txt. So file name we are just given a file name. If you want to give a file name like that.
Suppose, okay, let me ask you like this. I have only two files.
Okay.
Each file has 10 records.
Hmm.
I'm using indirect file loading. Okay, I'm loading to a single target table. So all the 20 records got loaded. So first 10 records should have first file name. Next 10 records should have second file name.
Okay. Into same target table, right?
Yes. So how you will do that?
Yeah, we can do it by like while creating a table only we have created like a file, right? File.
What table?
So target table we are
You're saying
creating a
about,
table. Yeah.
okay, target table. I have created a port called file name. Okay.
Yeah.
How it will be loaded from the source?
From the source, like same way by using indirect file. By I don't know. I give by giving the location. So all those locations into
Right.
one target. Yeah.
Right. When you give indirect file loading, it will take the data.
Okay.
Correct. It will take all the 20 records.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm telling about file name. So first 10 records should have first file name, right?
Yeah.
So the obviously file name should come from source.
Yeah.
Then only you can connect that to the target.
Okay.
So just to correct you, right? Source side you will have one option called the file name while importing the source definition. So if you
Okay.
enable that, the file name will be loaded. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That in source also it's there. I think I have seen it in target.
Okay. In target, you will just enable. So in
Hmm.
source, you while importing definition, you need to.
Okay.
And have you heard of partitions?
Yes, yes.
So, yeah. What is the use of partition and what are the types of partitions?
Suppose like in any if any session is running slowly means then we have to go for partitioning. So like first we need to identify the partitioning like is it in source bottleneck like target bottleneck or like source target mapping bottleneck or session bottleneck like that.
Okay. Types of partitions?
Same source bottleneck, mapping bottleneck, and full mapping bottleneck and mapping source target and session bottleneck.
Okay. Have you heard of round robin partition, pass through partition?
Yes, yes, yes. Hash auto key.
Okay. So what are those?
So those are session partition correct. I thought like performance issues.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what is the pass through and what is round robin?
So like round robin in the sense like a data partition. It's a partition data that will load from node to database like that.
Mm-hmm.
And like I don't have much experience on that. So I didn't work on real time that. So I know the types.
Okay. Okay. No problem. So have you heard of push down optimization?
Ah, yes, yes.
So what is that?
So suppose like if one even after like we will do performance tuning if the session is running slowly means then we have to go for like push down optimization. So like push to like it will push all the transformation logic into SQL like convert all the transformation logic into SQL statement and we will push to the source and target database.
Okay. And types of push down optimizations?
So types full push down optimization. So and
Mm-hmm.
full push down so. Source side push on optimization, target side push on optimization, and full push on optimization.
Okay. So yeah. So what is that full push down means?
Full push down means it will push all the data from all the transformation logic from to like both source and target level. So, but if you want to use full push down optimization in the sense like the both source and target should be from same database.
Okay. Fine. Suppose assume that you have developed one mapping. Okay.
Okay.
So you are using an aggregator transformation in your mapping. Okay.
Okay.
So how you will improve the performance of an aggregator transformation?
So by using filter transformation before aggregator, so like filter out unaggregated values like it should filter out unaggregated values. So like it will improve the performance lookup at like a aggregator catch performance, and also by using sorter and by checking the sorter input, we can improve the performance.
Okay. Let me ask you a few questions in Oracle SQL. Okay. So okay. What is that SQL thing that you have worked in your current project? So what all types of SQLs that you have worked? What all scenarios like only minus queries you have prepared or what exactly you did in SQL?
In SQL. So by like
Yeah, Oracle SQL.
I will use equijoins.
Mhm.
Yeah, those
So
things.
once you develop your mapping and load the data, right? How you
Okay.
are testing that?
So by things are like a schema based on schema line we have given now. Based on that, like go once to open the Oracle database and by like select star from the table name by doing that. Like if any duplicate records load means by using minus operator and all these things. By using that we can identify like any duplicates or loaded like that.
Okay, so assume that you have loaded one table from your source till you said dimension table you are using, right? So you have loaded your data to the dimension table. Okay,
Okay.
so what all types of checks you are doing on that target table? So you are just taking the count or are you performing any other validations as well between source and the loaded target table?
So in so you're asking about SC type 2 logics like what I have used.
I mean, you said in your current project you are loading the data from source table to your stage table, right?
Yeah, source to stage, yeah, incremental loading, but just
Okay.
by
So after
table,
loading to
transaction date,
your
just by
okay,
using
so how you
transaction
are
date.
verifying whether all the data came to your stage table or not? You should verify, right?
Yeah, so
So
that
like
only
how
like,
you are verifying? Mhm.
so like we'll check based on like what are the data which we have loaded by using like many separator and all this thing. Many separator like so from source to like from source schema like source schema to target schema minus like if any duplicate records there means it will show, otherwise no duplicate records like that.
Right. You are saying about, I mean, orally you are saying. So I'm
Hmm.
asking how you are verifying. So you said you will verify whether there are any duplicates or not. You said you are verifying, right? So
Yeah.
how you are verifying that manually you are looking both the tables, or are you writing any select queries for verification?
No, manually like manually we're looking. No, not I didn't write any SQL query. So like if you write an SQL query like what? We'll get the data.
Okay. So after you load your data from stage to data warehouse, right? You said you
Yeah.
are loading to dimension table.
Yeah.
Okay. So between your stage table and dimension table, how you are verifying whether data is loaded or not, or you are just taking a sample data and you are verifying whether it is populated correctly or not, or you will
Yeah, in
verify the
workflow
entire
monitor,
data is
like
correct or
yeah, we have like workflow monitor. There we can verify, right? Whatever the records it will show from source, then those record will be loaded to the like target, and all it will show, right?
right. So okay, you are not verifying using any SQL and all. You are not verifying.
No, no.
Okay. So what is the difference between a rank and dense rank?
Rank in the sense like it will keep ranking, like it will give like 1, 2, 2, 4 like that. So dense rank it won't be like dense rank it won't skip any lines like that. 1, 2, 2, 3 like that it will give.
Mhm. Okay. So what is a unique key and primary key difference?
So primary key is like a table can have like only one primary key, and multiple columns can have primary key. And primary key like is used to like establish relation between primary key and foreign key. And unique queue means
Okay.
like we can have n number of duplicates in unique queue, and we can have n number of unique queue also, unique key also in a table.
Okay. So unique key will allow duplicates.
Yeah, yes, null value it will allow null.
Okay. How many nulls it will allow?
No, as many like
Okay. Whether it will allow any duplicate values other than nulls? Like, can I
no, it will
insert
allow duplicate. Yeah, it will allow duplicate values.
and what is the difference between a view and materialized view?
So like view is a physical table which doesn't store any value. It's a virtual table, doesn't store any value, and material where like it's a like a database, like it will frequently update the data, and like infrequently insert the data into the table. So like we can use like we can perform DML performation with DML commands and material view, and we cannot perform like view DML commands and view, and like view is like material view which is like faster. View is very slower because material view can store the data in a database.
Okay. Suppose assume that I have a table wherein I have 100 records in my table.
Okay.
Okay. But there are duplicate records
Okay.
in my table.
Table. Okay.
So how you will identify what are the duplicate records that are there?
So like in informatica or SQL,
SQL.
by using distinct we can identify,
Okay, distinct will give
and
you.
by
Uh,
writing an SQL query.
okay, I want to know. Okay, let me ask you like this. I have a table called employee ID, employee name.
Okay.
Okay, but I have duplicate records inserted for employee ID as well.
Okay.
Okay, now I want to know how many duplicate records are there.
by
Okay,
using
I don't know.
having condition,
Yeah.
by
Okay,
using
I don't. I
yeah,
Okay, can you tell me that how
query.
you will do? How you will identify the duplicate records?
Select select employee ID constar from employee, like a group by employee ID where having constar greater than one.
Okay, and right. Okay, any complex query or anything that you have faced or you came across in your work that you did till now?
No, no, no,
You feel okay, this is one complex query or this is a complex function that anything like that?
no. Like in Oracle, I didn't face anything like that.
Okay, so in your day-to-day activities, right, what type of SQLs you write usually or you came across usually?
So like for like select star from table, target table, like target tables and source table, like any
Mhm.
duplicates, all those things we can check.
Okay. So once you develop your code, right, how you are moving that to higher environments?
So that actually I will give like whatever the parameter connection which I have done and value which I have given, that files I will give to my team lead, so he will take care of that. So like he will migrate the code into one more repository, like testing repository.
Okay, how you are aware of what they are using or how they are doing?
No, my I think a deployment option might be deployment option by using like a deployment option there.
Okay, okay. And any exposure to Unix commands?
Yeah, yes, yes, I know. Like I have used many commands in Unix.
Okay, so your sources are flat files or
Yeah, yeah,
tables?
flat file files, both source and the files both.
Okay, so for the source files, right, what all validations you are doing when it comes to Unix? Are you using any Unix for
Yeah, unique queue to
validation of
get
the
like
source
unique queue
files?
records.
Sorry.
Sorting by sorting, by doing sorting and like getting unique records by using all those things like unique commands and sort commands.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay. So you said so you are using source as flat files, right?
yeah,
Okay. So one suppose source team has sent you one flat file. So are you performing any basic checks on that flat file, or you are directly loading that to your stage table? Like whether file name is correct or not, whether
yeah,
file
yeah. We'll check
has
the
a
data types now. Data types and all we need to check. So like if you
in
want to give any
Unix.
data, no, not in Unix, like in Informatica. In
No,
Unix, no, I
I'm
haven't
asking
done
you
it.
about. Okay, so directly you are taking the file and you are just
Yeah,
loading to your target table.
yes,
You
yes.
are not performing any validations.
No, no, no.
Okay. So, mm, okay, what command can be used to search for a particular string
Grep
in
command
Informatica?
by using grep command we can find a particular string.
Okay, and how can you search and replace the a particular string in a file?
Search and replace. So by using like echo command,
Sorry,
echo,
which
echo,
command?
echo command like search and replace, right?
Yeah.
So by using grep and replace, by using replace command we can replace. So like file name or what? Like in a particular string we need
So
to replace.
no, I have one file which has 10 lines in that file.
Okay.
Okay. Suppose if that file has your name, Arun is there in that line, 10 lines, you have 4 lines has Arun, okay, wherein you need to replace that with your last name. So how you will do that,
By using set
or
command we
which
can
command?
do. Set command we can do.
Okay. And yeah, okay. So in Informatica, right?
Hmm.
So till now, have you come across any complex scenario or complex mapping that you feel okay, this is the complex mapping that is there? So this I have learned or something that you came
Yeah,
across.
okay. It's actually like a framework job. So like
Okay.
framework job, like it contain like consolidated workflows, all the source, stage, dimension, and all the fact sessions. So like I have parametered all these sessions and given the value in the parameter files, and also like. So like I have scheduled this parameter, like I have scheduled this workflow and scheduled and automated this workflow and loaded from sources, like based on daily it will run and it will load the data from source to stage to dimensions and dimension to fact tables, like that. This is like a most complex thing which I've done.
Okay. How you have scheduled that? What is that? How you have
Scheduler, by
scheduled
using
the?
scheduler. Before I used to use like a scheduler, but now they are using control.
Okay. Okay. I think I'm good. I'll share the feedback with the HR teams and they'll get back. Okay.
Okay, thank you.